begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Vic goes play action. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on second and long. Vic. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Vic. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A first down throw coming for Vic. And going deep for Hill. Oh, Vic's throw intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Sean Taylor. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30, 10, and he will bring it back. back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
That's caught, and he will get in to make it 8-0. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Gets around him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Vic to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. There's Michael Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Alan Lazard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's good for a 49er. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds McCoy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Vic's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Got a man, it's Harold Carmichael. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first and 10, here's Vic. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A throw left side complete to Harold Carmichael. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action, Vic. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Harold Carmichael as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Vic readies to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play there. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go, and Madden Ultimate Team takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The ageless one, Julius Peppers, in to bring him down. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let them know we'll be back the very next series.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Vick. Six yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down. Search for 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jason Taylor in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. After running 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Vick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fourth down, Vick. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's Vick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's big Jordan Davis spiraling in to drop it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Vick to throw on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air, Allen. His throw incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. And he Beasley will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Vic goes play action. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Harold Carmichael, 44 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, it's James. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here into the hands of Jones. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen running the option to the left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from the 20. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vick. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Vick operating on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Vic. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's going to get this down near the 25. It'll be Vick once more. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Dolphins. David Njoku, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Allen completes to Njoku. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now a handoff. Johnson. He'll take it inside the 25.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Now Michael Vick. connecting with Hill. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Vic. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his helmet. Got a total command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. They'll call multiple plays and go to different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Vic to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This one fielded at the 5. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. There's a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week.
you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I got a nosebleed. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, for the bike and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cause 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list.